Imagine coming home after a long day, only to realize there's no cozy living room to unwind in, just a bedroom that doubles as your office, gym, and social hub. This isn't a dystopian fantasy, it's the stark reality for a growing number of renters today. And this is the part most people miss. It's not just students or those in their late teens facing this. Young professionals in their 20s and 30s are increasingly finding themselves in homes without lounges. But here's where it gets controversial. While landlords argue this is a practical solution to rising costs, critics warn it's a recipe for social isolation and a decline in quality of life. Recent data from SpareRoom, a leading flat-sharing platform, reveals a startling trend. Nearly a third of homes advertised in the first half of the year lacked a living room. In London, the situation is even more dire, with 41% of listings missing this communal space. Birmingham isn't far behind, seeing a jump from 16% to 22% of adverts without living rooms since 2020. These figures don't include studios or one-bedroom apartments, they're exclusively for shared houses or flats, making the trend even more alarming. Take Ella Murray, a 22-year-old Londoner sharing a home with 3 others. Her place has no living room, but she's pragmatic about it. At this stage in my life, I'm not willing to sacrifice money for more space, she explains. Instead, they gather in the kitchen, which doubles as their social hub. We'd definitely socialize more if we had a living room, she admits, highlighting the hidden cost of this arrangement. Similarly, Hannah Carney, 26, has never lived in a rental with a lounge since she was 18. I miss having a chill place that's social, she says, noting how it pushes her and her flatmates to spend more on dining out. Landlords defend the practice, arguing that converting lounges into bedrooms helps them cover higher mortgages and other costs while meeting tenant demand. It's a win-win, they say. Tenants get lower rent, and landlords maximize their income. But critics point to the false economy of this setup. Without a communal space, renters often end up spending more on socializing outside the home, not to mention the mental health toll of living and working in the same confined area. SpareRoom's director, Matt Hutchinson, warns of the broader implications. We've seen countless stories of people forming lifelong friendships or partnerships in shared homes. Those stories will become rarer if communal spaces disappear. He adds, loneliness is already alarmingly common, and this trend could make it worse. Chris Norris, from the National Residential Landlords Association, NRLA, places the blame on a deeper issue, a severe shortage of rental homes. With rising costs and tighter margins, landlords are forced to adapt, he explains. Some are turning to multi-occupancy homes to keep their businesses afloat, but at what cost? Is sacrificing communal spaces the new normal, or are we crossing a line that undermines the very essence of home? As rents continue to soar, up 5.5% in the UK last year, averaging £1,354 monthly, and competition intensifies, with 10 tenants vying for every available property, this debate is more relevant than ever. Are we prioritizing profit over people's well-being? Or is this an unavoidable consequence of a broken housing market? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Agree or disagree. Let's start the conversation.